even.
Hey, Carla.
Hi.
Do you know what this video will be?
I don't know. What will it be?
Your 1000th video on your channel.
Oh my gosh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
that's pretty amazing.
I know, isn't it? And they have
1000.
tried to get me off. I don't know how many times because I'm such a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why every time I'm on my phone, I can't hear you
Can you
very
hear?
well. I can hear you, Carla. It's just that your volume's like low, but that's okay. I'll do my best. Last time that happened, I kept over talking you because I couldn't hear you.
Hey, Spoof. It was
Hi,
good seeing you.
Sue.
She was on Dana's last night. I saw her. She went to bed before me. I just went bed. I went to bed just after you. How are you doing? I guess we should. There's 9 people lurking. Gee, I wonder who that could be. I wonder.
All right.
Um,
She's tired, had to get up early for work, I bet.
oh,
That
yeah,
sucks.
I keep forgetting today is Friday because we usually only go to our house on like the weekends. And yesterday was the hi super. It was good
Hi,
seeing you
Super.
last night too. You've
Mm.
already been nice to me. Always been nice to me. So yeah. So I blocked a few more people last night because I don't like people that lie about me. So
Well, was one of them Phil?
I think one of them was Phil. Hey
Oh,
Sue.
hi, Sue.
Well, because he said I blocked him, which was a total lie,
So you,
And
so you
so I
paid him
did.
back with blocking.
That's right. I did. I made it official. Now he is blocked, along with his good buddy Scott, so they can blab in their unicorn, unicorn about us all they want.
I heard him. I heard that he said I was mean to him. I'd like. Too bad he's blocked. I'd like to know what I did that was mean to him.
I
But
don't know. I
whatever.
thought we were being nice, but
Mm.
whatever. It is what it is.
Well, I guess since we're the and a few other people are all they talk about. I
Right.
guess it's Jason, Azare, Carla, and Behaving day after day after day after day. And I've tried to keep my mouth shut, but
Why not? I put a bunch of things on my
hi,
um
Ash.
community post, and if they don't like it, that's just tough noogies.
And if
No.
you're listening, Miller, I think you're unblocked. And I see that you tagged me in a Pride video. Miller, I just want to say to you, you're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe. I don't have a problem with it, but I explained it to you that when you come in and you're saying things like that on someone else's channel, I I don't know why you get offended if I or other people are offended by it. So, I mean, here's the beauty of it. You don't have to watch anything that has to do with gay pride. You can not immerse yourself in it, but I guess it's your choice, dude. That's all.
Right. Okay, I just knocked myself out and I can't find myself back in.
I can
I'm
still hear you,
I know I'm still there and I can hear you, but I'm like, how do I
Ash. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion too. I made it clear to you when you were on panel the last time with us that we just, Carla and I don't feel the same way, and you each have your own channels to say whatever you want to say. I just don't think it's right to come into someone else's channel and say those things. I'm not upset with you at all, Ash. Like I said,
I like it.
everyone's entitled to their opinion and how they feel about things. Christopher.
I can't find my StreamYards. What the heck?
Oh,
Oh,
well, the good thing is we can still hear you, Carla.
I know, but I can't see anything. It's like all mixed up. Oh,
Well,
God.
I don't know if you go all the way out, what will happen to your live stream, but and try to come back in.
I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to find, because you can still hear me.
Yeah, I
But
can still
I'm
hear you, honey.
there, but whatever. Hmm. Yeah, so we seem to be the topic of conversation, which is fine. Um, but I'm not going to have people come in to my stream and disrespect me. That's, and don't say I blocked someone when I didn't. I mean, that's just stupid, ludicrous. Why would I do that?
I just don't understand these stupid little games. It's, I don't know. And
Well, because I'll tell you what, they want to fight. This is it. They want to fight. And, wait. Okay, I found this. I might have to, oh, God.
Ash, I don't know if Carla was blocked. Carla was just saying that she blocked a couple of people.
Yeah, I did. I'll admit it. Because I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of the whole, I mean,
Oh, NYC Urbanista's here, Carla.
oh my God, I love her. Just love her.
Blast to the past, huh?
Yeah, it is. And I haven't talked to her in ages. Yeah, it's, we're such terrible people. We've never done a thing right in our lives. You would think if you listen to them. Um, I've done a lot of good things in my life, and people don't want to believe it. That's fine. I mean, mm,
Well, here's the thing. I I heard it out of her mouth, and then I heard Azare address it as well. She's threatening to in some way, what form I'm not sure, make it known some things that he wouldn't want known, and I all the while up on her soapbox about what I've done.
yeah, that's such a joke on here.
And she's
'Cause,
still trying to, I'm sorry, Carla.
no, go
She's
ahead.
still
Go ahead.
trying to say that she didn't let people listen in on what I thought was a private call between her and I. It's your words, Nanya. You're the one that said it. Now you want to make me and everyone else think that it was something that it wasn't. I know what it was. It's clear as day, but carry on, and the people that you hang with that are upset with me over it are perfectly fine with you doing it, are making threats to release information about Azare. What did Azare and Dari do? Leave your cult? And now you're gonna, it's almost like what cults do when you try to leave. Intimidation, threats. They, they, they've not done anything to you except respond to your bullshit, just like what we're doing right now. I don't want to fight with anybody. But we're over here trying to do our own thing, and you just still got to get your jabs in, Nanya. You truly, huh?
That was me. I went on my phone. I can't find my StreamYard on here.
I'm not, Ash. Oh, it'll be okay, Carla. Ash, I'm not I mean, I've been called a catfish so many times on this platform, and I'm not ashamed of who I am or what I look like. Um, I'm glad you brought that up because, hey, Nanya, your cam slip and your avatar, I didn't even see that cam slip before I mentioned the avatar, but holy shit. That's all I'm saying about that. Holy shit. Hi, Sweet Pea.
Hi, Sweet Pea. You're fine, Sweet Pea. Hi, Freeside. I mean, I don't care where people go, to be honest with you. I'm not going to stop anybody from supporting anybody. But it seems like these people that are going after us want everybody to hate us. For what?
I know, Ash. I'm not misunderstanding you. I was saying that I was not saying that to you. I was saying that to the person that's had called me a catfish on many occasions. That's all, honey. I understood what you were saying. But Carla,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is the thing. I really don't care what anyone thinks about me, especially people that don't know me, especially people that don't talk to me or form an opinion about me with never speaking with me about it. Um, I these people are on the internet. I'm never going to interact with them in real life. What really does it matter? The thing that I have a problem with is spreading lies and doing the same thing that you're constantly going after someone else for. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you talking about the cam slip spoofer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another thing about the
I
troll.
know. I got tagged in that. I saw it. I'm just saying, don't this is this is the problem. You're going after people about looks or saying things they never said or calling them out for behavior when you're doing that same behavior. I don't think I I don't get that they can't see the irony in all of it.
Well, they wanted drama. They got their drama over and over and over and over. So, what do you want? What more do you want?
Yeah. I'm still here. Carla's still here.
I have never, in the 5 years I've been online, have never backed away from people. I never will. So go for your your. St- I'm laughing at your picture.
I think it's cute.
Can somebody grow up? Like
I
grow
know.
the hell up.
I know. Hey, I'm embracing it all.
Yeah, really. Well, I tried to find a picture of me, but you know, it was Chucky, so she's so grown up.
I
Mm.
know.
Well, I'm not ashamed to show mine. That's for sure. I don't spend all day on the internet. I clean my house once in a while. So
I don't know.
I can say what I want, I guess. They do.
I'm not going after anyone's looks. I'm just pointing out the obvious that I don't think you're the person to call anyone a catfish based on your avatar in reality. That's all.
Well, she did call you a catfish.
I know.
So,
I know.
but she had that camera slip.
What happened to that video? Why'd you take it down? Are you ashamed?
Oh,
I was just making a comment to the person with the cam slip. This is Nanya. I I know this is your life. You spend all day in Discord and then on lives and in chats. I don't know what to say to you, but I mean, did you run out of material and now you got to start lying again? I mean, you're mean. What did Azare do to you? What did Dari do to you? Nothing. And I think Azare and Dari both are the type of people that if they did do something that they felt was wrong, I don't think that they wouldn't own up to it. As a matter of fact, I know they would. So you say that you didn't kick him out of a Discord, but then said the reasons why you kicked him out of a Discord. What is it? Did you or didn't you? Same, Ash. Same. I never have cared about looks. I can prove it with a couple of my ex-boyfriends. Just kidding. I'm much more into intelligence and personality and someone's heart, not what they look like on the outside. I've never cared about that. Where'd Carla go? Supermodels were mean and now they are not beautiful because of their hearts. Yeah, it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. I've always been like that. And I do not want to keep this shit going back and forth. There's so many times I could have fired up alive and gone nuts, but I've ignored a lot. But I'm tired, Nanya, of you running your mouth all the time. When have you ever you rarely say anything positive, rarely. Carla, I hope you're okay. If she isn't able to come back, guys, maybe she should shut it down and try and come back. Carla, if you can hear me. But I just want to say, Miller, I had a very strong response to what you were saying in the side chat. Very strong response to it. And that's on me. And I already explained to you that Carla didn't block you, I did. And before you even posted what you posted yesterday, I had told Carla that I blocked you and asked her to unblock you because my response was pretty strong. But I don't want to fight with you either, Miller. I don't. I don't have a problem with you. Like I told you yesterday as well, you're entitled to feel however you want to feel. I just don't think it's appropriate to come in and continually say over and over again your opinion on sensitive subjects. You have to know that not everyone feels the same way you do. And those are things that if you feel the need to talk about, you should do it on your own channel, not on someone else's channel. And Ash knows how I feel about it too, and doesn't mean I feel any differently about Ash for her opinions, and I don't feel any differently about your opinions. It was just getting on my skin the other night when we were live. That's all. So, well, this is not an eye for an eye, and yeah, she'll have plenty to say about it. It's just, Nanya, if you're gonna say something, at least tell the truth. I mean, you're doing the same damn thing that you are in an uproar over me doing. I honestly don't regret what I did because of, I did it for many reasons, but I'm not running from it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's something I would typically never do, but I felt like I had no other choice than to put the truth out there, especially when someone has lied about me over and over and over. So I don't know what happened. I haven't even gotten a message from her. I can't even shut this down to restart it. So, Carla, if you can hear me, just, are we still here? Oh, yeah. If you can hear me, just shut it down and restart it, hon. I hope so. She was having a hard time finding her StreamYard. You can always go back into the stream. Maybe try to go back into the link for the StreamYard, Carla, and try and get back on. But I know people have strong opinions about me based on mistakes I've made on this platform, and I get it. I don't have a problem with it, but my mistakes will never define who I am as a person. And I don't care if you have strong opinions based on the truth, but don't lie. That's when I have a problem. I just made a pot of coffee before we went live, Ash. French roast. What's your favorite coffee? Oh, and Gemma, I need to talk to you. I wish there was a way that I could talk to you privately, but I don't even have access to let you up on the panel. But I do need to talk to you. Carla. I I've been, oh, okay. Shoot, let me screen. Hang on one second, honey. Comments. Oh, I hope I didn't screw myself up. Okay, thanks, Gemma. I'll get in touch with you. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. God dang it. Gonna come to the US next year? Go to Tennessee and visit Graceland? I've never seen it. I would love to. You like all kinds of coffee? It's hard to choose. You know who has good coffee? France. Oh, their coffee's so good. So good. Carla. This is crazy. Oh, poor Carla. Oh, this is what I was going to say. I once was in a place here on YouTube where I would run my mouth, say some really terrible things, join in on the hate train, judge people, which led to me doing some really shitty things, not blaming it on anyone except for myself. But Nanya, you know there's more to life than YouTube, right? I don't understand why you spend all your day absorbed in hatred. Oh, you're here, Carla? Are you able to go into the link again and get yourself back on? I hope so. Otherwise, just end it and restart it, Carla. I've kept my mouth shut, Nanya, about a lot of things. Stop poking me. I've let you be the mouthpiece for someone that can't speak for them or won't speak for themselves. They can speak for themselves, but they won't speak for themselves. And I know why she won't speak for herself. She thinks that if she just stays quiet, that this will all go away for her and I won't speak my mind about a lot of things. But it's not helping that you're speaking on her behalf. It's not. That's not, if I do anything, it's not going to be because I'm reacting to anything. It's because I feel the need to do it. But I did what I did. I've left her alone, but you just want to keep poking. You know what happens when you keep poking people? You've been around long enough. Can you send me the link? Oh shoot. Yeah. Hold on, Carla. Hold on, guys, while I try and figure this out without knocking myself off. Oh God, Carla, I don't know if I can. I'm on my phone, honey, and if I go out of this on my phone, it's gonna kick me off. Um, Carla, just end it and restart it. I don't know how to help you. Ash, I don't want to work anything out with Nanya. I know who she is, and that's someone that, when I say I don't want to work things out with her, I don't want to be on friendly terms with her because she is not someone that would be healthy or good for me to be around. What I would like is for her to do her own thing and leave me out of it. And leave everybody else alone. I mean, there's other things to talk about on YouTube without always talking about somebody else. But it's always negative with you, always. What a miserable existence. If you yeah, I could do that, but if I go I'm on my phone, and if I go out of this, okay, yeah, then she could let me back on. That's what I'll try and do, guys. If not, you're locked out for 48 hours. I'll go live. I'll go live, guys. You can meet us over there. Holy shit, Carla. I'm sorry, honey. Okay. Carla, you need to end this you can't even end it? Oh, never mind. Now everyone will be talking about Carla getting kicked off her own life. Wait, I screwed up. No. I'm trying to decipher what you're saying on it exactly. Let me know, Carla, what if you are coming back. If you can't, do you need to shut down and I'll go live on my channel? I'm confused too. Okay. One of the many reasons I love Carla. Right, Junebug? Holy shit. Welcome to Boomerville, where everyone, I will try. Just let me know, Carla, if you can't get back in. At least I hope you can shut this down. And then we'll just scoot on over to my channel. I know, that's what I'm waiting for her to say, Ash. So it's Friday. What's everyone doing for the weekend? Anyone got anything fun planned? And 4th of July is right around the corner. There you are.
I do not know what the hell I did.
Well, you found your way back, Carla. Oh, now I'm echoing?
No, that I had my phone on because I couldn't.
Yes, Sue.
They sent
People love us. We're entertaining.
They sent me a email saying I was locked out for 48 hours.
I can only imagine you like being like, oh my God.
I'm panicking because I was leaving you all by yourself. And I'm like, oh my God.
No, that's okay. I don't
Trying to
mind.
fix it. Well,
I'm just glad you're back.
I'm back. So what's going on? Is anybody like, are we still alive?
We're still alive.
Oh, okay, good.
Alive and live.
Yeah, alive and live. Well, I'm back. So.
Oh, Carla.
I don't know.
You crack me up.
I'm so sorry I left you by yourself, but
No, that's okay.
I was I was hearing you and I couldn't find StreamYards and I'm like, what the heck?
It's been odd. I mean, I was waiting backstage forever before we even started. I'm like, oh my God. Hello.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I have to apologize.
No, I think it's funny.
Hanging. But yeah, finally got back. As soon as I saw it said live on my StreamYards and I'm like, but you guys said you locked me out.
StreamYard's been messing with you all week, Carla.
God, they have been. So they wanted a password. They wanted this. They wanted that. I'm like, what do you mean? You've never asked me for that before. So all of a sudden now you want a password? I'm like, oh my gosh. So what did you talk? I mean, I missed it because I was too busy trying to.
No, I was just basically saying that it's sad to live in a hate-filled existence and continually talk about the same people over and over and over and over again. I mean, you don't need to. I think people know what I did, and a lot of people are unhappy with it, and I'm okay with that. And I do it again. Sorry if that rubs anyone the wrong way, but I did it for reasons that I guess I don't need anyone else to understand.
Stupid people don't understand. So I'm going to say it. You're too nice to say it. That people didn't actually listen to the conversation or what was said. And it's okay for people to go after your deceased mother-in-law, right? So go ahead.
You know what that means, Carla?
What?
Samara, you're continuing She spread lies behind the scenes with regards to what went on in my household. Did I let you, as your friend, you knew, or what I thought was a friend, that I let you in on.
Well,
I
and Samara needs to remember that I was there at that time. I know what went on.
Yes,
And
yes,
did she forget that she's the one that said that you should put your mother-in-law in a home?
back in a home. Just put her back
Yeah,
in a home.
yeah, just put her back in a home. So, you know what, Samara? Keep your big mouth shut because that's exactly what you said. I was there.
Well, again, it's Nanya being her mouthpiece because Nanya would like you to believe that Samara doesn't care about any of this. Nanya, I was friends with that woman for 2.5 years. We talked every single day. I I know her moves. I know how she reacts to things. I told Carla before I even released that shit that she was gonna run and hide and not say a word and let other people talk on her behalf. How do I know that, Nanya? Because I did the same damn thing for her when Pop was going after her. Okay? And I've done nothing close to what Pop did. Pop was on alive every day blasting shit. There's a lot more I could blast. Would you like me to do it?
No,
Since
because Nanya will just be on her. Well, she doesn't even go on her own
no,
live. She goes on
I'm
thoughts or
speaking
fills.
in theory. I could do that. If I was a really shitty person, I would have done it a lot different than what I did. It was about what she had done to me during our friendship and what she continued to do afterwards. Nanya, you can say all you want that I was passive aggressive in a chat. Oh my
Oh
God.
God.
The shit you have typed in chat, the mean shit you have typed in chat about people, you don't have anything to talk about anyone else. You're
Wait, there's no
nasty.
passive about Nanya. She's aggressive. She's just aggressive.
No, she thinks she's this badass and that people are afraid
Who
of her.
cares about? I'm not
All
afraid
all
of her.
you are, like the thumbnail, you're just a motor mouth. You're full of hot air. No one's afraid of you. What are you gonna do? Beat me up over in through the
No,
internet?
she's gonna swear at you. She's gonna call you names. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that. She forgets about the stuff that people have done for her, so she can go straight
But
to
how many times
hell.
has she done this shit to other people? How many?
Oh,
There's a long
hey,
list.
she's not happy unless she's fighting.
You're right, Ash. I did record her for a reason because I could no longer trust her because of the shit that she did to me while claiming to be my friend. That's why I recorded her. And I asked her if she was recording me because I also thought that she would do that as well. I don't understand when if people either didn't listen to it or if they did listen to it, they still want to have their own narrative about it. I took my time to make it perfectly clear. Still want to have their own narrative. And Super Serial, I get it. I understand why people feel the way that they do. I do.
You
And
think
you're right, it's garbage. It's all freaking garbage.
you think we didn't expect this?
I was okay with that, Carla. I didn't feel like I needed to defend myself against what I chose to do. I thought of every single scenario before I did it, even including
Oh, Shauna,
having you up there.
love you, Shauna.
Bye, Shauna. Love you. Yeah, I don't want to hate anyone. And honestly, I don't hate Nanya. I don't hate Samara. I don't hate anyone that hates me. Hate is not something I honestly do not hate anyone. I may hate your actions or what you do. I will say this, I hate liars. I do hate liars. Or I hate lies.
Seems to me I've seen a few liars on here who said that they weren't in a Discord.
I'm not talking about someone that makes a mistake and says a lie. I'm talking about habitual, prolific liars. That's what I'm talking about. We all make mistakes. All of us have lied at one time. They don't, Ash, that's the thing. They couldn't keep it going if they didn't twist things, make it something it wasn't, and flat out lie.
I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back.
You're leaving me again, Carla?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I promise I'm
Okay,
not.
when you come back, I need to get a refill myself. More coffee.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm very
Because of,
thirsty.
well, here's the irony, Matt Spoofer. I mean, she let people listen in on a private call I was having with her, or what I thought was a private call, but she's twisting it. Then she's threatening to put out someone else's private information because she doesn't like that they left what I'm going to call their cult. Yeah, that's it, Shauna. You know, and I said this a long time ago to the people involved in this. I will stop telling the truth when you stop lying. Anytime I've been called out for anything, if I did it, I will step up, own it, and apologize for it. Every single time I've done that. Yeah. Oh, it's not triggering at all. It's just that Nanya just wants to keep running her mouth and bringing up stuff that Samara is saying behind the scenes, but doesn't have the courage to say it herself. She's letting everybody else be her mouthpiece while she hides. And a lot of it is just bullshit. Your autocorrect doesn't want you to be great. I get it, believe me. Yeah, it is. It is. But how do you all Carla and I want to do is just move on. But when do you just why do we have to keep sitting here and be poked and poked and poked and poked and not respond? I'm trying hard not to do that. I don't get any joy out of this like some people. I don't. But at the same time, I'm not a punching bag. You don't get to have fun at my expense and not and expect me not to have anything to say about it. I just wish they would stop. Move on to something else. Like I said, there's so many things to talk about other than people being hateful. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm back. You can go do what you need to do. If you need to do something. Are you there?
Yeah, I was reading Shauna's comment.
Oh.
I mean, they're hell bent on, well, first of all, Ash, that I came back here to start drama. Do you think after everything I've been through, I I was gone for a year and a half. I wasn't just doing nothing. I was working on myself. I was in therapy. I was trying to get through the shit that I had been through. The last thing I wanted after all of that was to come back here for another round of it. No, no. And they blew something up that was said in a chat just to have another go at me. Believe me, if I was, and they were claiming that I was being passive aggressive in a chat. Oh my gosh. Let's go hop on panel and start calling behaving names and
Oh,
saying all this stuff.
they were horrible. And Scott just let it happen.
I don't, and I get it. I didn't need Scott to referee anything.
No, but I mean, whatever. I have a different opinion about that. And you know what my opinion is about that.
Yeah, listen, if people need to be told how to feel about me, that's on them. I mean, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. There's a lot more to me than this YouTube bullshit. I don't spend my days scouring every live, listening to every little thing anybody has to say about each other. I don't want to be in this hate-filled environment. I mean, Carla and I have discussed that we just want a fun place for people to go so that they don't, if they don't want the bullshit, that there's another alternative. But I'm here because, like I said, I'm not going to be a punching bag for anyone.
And, it's just over and over and over. And, oh, I mean, don't they get tired of it?
Yeah. Bye, Mouse Spoofer. Hope you get some rest, honey.
You too, Mouse Spoofer. Spoof.
Oh, Shauna wants to come up.
Oh, sure.
I didn't come here for drama, Ash. I guarantee you that. They just didn't like that I happened to be in their neck of the woods on their territory. It was
Right.
a, it was a, they were pissing on their territory, essentially, marking their territory.
And yeah, that's the thing. It's hang on, Shauna. I'm just getting the I don't want to get lost again.
No, but at the same time, I have a right to speak up for myself. Carla, you have a right to speak up for yourself. I forgot what I said now, Shauna. Oh my God. Carla, I'm going to be right back, honey. I'm going to go refill my
Okay,
coffee cup,
okay,
okay?
okay, yeah.
Be right back. If
Okay,
my if you hear a weird sound, it's my chair on my wood floor, so don't say something else happened that didn't.
okay. No, I'm just yeah, you don't want to hear someone to hear you piddle. Ah, let me see. Um, well, here's Shauna. I'm having a hard time today with my iPad. Did it go up? What is wrong with it? There, okay. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Ash, she has her own channel. Go live on your own channel,
Who are you talking to?
Ash.
There, Shauna.
Oh, coffee's so good.
I had my coffee and now I'm onto something I shouldn't be drinking, but I'm drinking it anyways because I'm thirsty.
Shauna.
I
Well,
don't think that's what she said, Ash.
I'm very fortunate. I do, outside of this YouTube bullshit, I have a very blessed life. I have a wonderful husband. I love my home. I love my family. My granddaughter is the light of my life. Um, I I spend my time with my family and doing real life things and being productive outside of YouTube. Hi, Shauna.
Hey, Behaven, how are you, love?
I'm good. As much as I'm running my motor mouth right now, I'm actually good.
It's important to get it out.
I honestly got lost. I don't know what I did. I pressed something and I couldn't get back on StreamYards, and then they said they locked me out for 48 hours. I was just like panicking.
Oh no!
I finally got on, but I don't know how I did it. So
StreamYard has been acting a fool lately, though.
I'm trying not to touch anything because I'm scared I'll do it again.
What'd you say, Shauna?
I said StreamYard has been acting a fool lately, though. Like
Oh yeah, it's been messing with Carla all week.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah,
And do you have a paid account, Carla, or just the free one?
I have the free one. I changed. I got the free one.
Because I think that they're like, I don't want to say like making people pay, but like they're lessening the goodness that it used to be. Because I'm noticing a difference, and I'm not even on panels like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
You
I
go
don't.
live usually on the YouTube side, right, Shauna?
Yeah, because I don't like I don't have people up. I usually say my piece. It's easier than making a video and posting it, and then I turn it off
Yeah.
because I don't want to be online like that much, especially if I'm in a bad mood, and that's usually when the only time I fire up my YouTube channel is when I'm in a bad mood. And I find that the
Well,
more
you're
I was
right,
talking,
though, Anna. Ever since I stopped paying for it, that's I've been having problems with it. So I don't know if that's the reason, but I
well,
sure.
I think that they upgraded like the last 2 months. They've made a lot of changes, and I think that they're doing away with the free account more and more, or at least um, as good as it was. So they're making it more beneficial for you to pay, or making you want to pay more, which I think is just sucks.
Well,
But
I heard that StreamYards was sold and someone else has acquired it, and maybe that's why some of the changes are happening.
yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Um, yeah, like it's an untapped market, really. They're the only other one is oh, I don't even know, but you guys know there's one more, and I don't know if there are any more than that, but there's really not a lot of options, so I get it.
No, there isn't.
Mm-mm.
But I wish that they would be good to their loyal customers. I mean, we've been with them since Google Hangouts is gone, so that should count for something.
Put that user in timeout, please.
Yeah, Ben, knock it off. Don't put that up there.
I'm trying to see. As soon as I
I
touch,
can get rid of it if you want me to.
yeah, please get rid of it.
I'm a ninja with my wrench. Hi. It's funny because I saw Ash talking to Ben, but I couldn't see him in the chat. And then I saw that. Isn't that weird? But sometimes
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I just made a boo-boo. Oh, go ahead, Carla.
you
Damn
can
it.
do it.
I just put someone in timeout.
Oh, okay. I see what you did. Okay.
Yeah, I put.
Oh no, you did. I
Thanks.
think you did right. I think you did right.
Okay.
Because
That scared me because I saw something click that I didn't,
no,
I
that
wasn't trying to, yeah,
they said
okay.
something about Ash, and
Yeah, so two of them. We caught Ben, and I just removed that one because he doesn't usually say much negative stuff. And then the other two comments, I think you got rid of and then timed out.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. I like your glasses, Shauna.
Thank you. And you know what? I've got a blue pair on today, and I'm having coffee with you too, behaving.
Oh, good.
I had to go do a chore today that I'm really not. I didn't complete it. I'm not happy about that, but it caused me to have to drive downtown. I'm not a fan of driving in traffic. It's not my favorite thing to do,
Mm-mm.
especially when I'm like, yeah, I'm just not in the best headspace for it. But yeah, so I have to do it again tomorrow. Is my point, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I was like, my whole way home, I was like, just relax, Shauna. You can go home and have a nice cup of coffee, and that's why I'm in a better mood now because I'm having my coffee and I'm relaxing.
Mm.
Oh, can everybody wish Dari and Azure a happy anniversary? It's their first anniversary.
Aw, happy first anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary!
Yeah, 1 year.
That's amazing. I love their story.
Yeah, they're so in love.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You just never
I don't-
know when and where.
What'd you say, Sean?
Oh, Ben. Aw, really?
What?
Well, don't talk to me behind the scenes then. Listen,
Why are
don't
you
be an
here?
asshole to me over and over and over. And maybe I won't feel the need to do that. That is something I've never done before. Probably will never do again for attention
why do you
purposes.
do
Oh,
that?
do you think I waited 2 damn years for my revenge? How stupid are you? I'm sorry, whoever you are, but how
Very.
stupid are you that you think I'm going to wait 2 years for revenge? I'm not a very patient person, not at all.
Well, these people on here. Is not very-
And I'm certainly not that patient, believe me. I forgot all about it, if you want to know the truth, until Samara started to have another go at me, was on panel, being a
It's a
badass,
troll.
and reminded me of it.
It's a troll. It's a troll.
I don't care, but I know who's the group of people that are behind it.
Right. I know.
So yeah,
Yeah, it being a troll account makes it worse because they don't have the balls to say it in their real account. You know, like that's kind of just, you know.
again, I'm not gonna run from here with my tail between my legs because of something that I did. I know people aren't okay with it. I get it. You don't think I knew that before? I did know that before.
Also, how long ago was that? So are you gonna like pay the shame pittance forever, or do you get a little reprieve? And if so, who's
Well,
keeping track of that?
well, I guess that little group over on Scott's channel have made it their mission to make me pay for it forever. You can't make me pay for anything. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not hanging my head in shame. You don't have the power to do that to me. You think you do, but you don't. And I get anyone that's upset with me for making that decision. I get it. And I'm okay with it. I've never said shit to anyone that's come at me in a respectful manner about what I did. I get it. You're entitled to your opinion and I respect it. I'm not mad about it.
I mean, YouTube is also big enough that you can go to different parts and not see the people that you don't like unless you choose to. So when they're actively coming to find you to leave you these comments, that's a choice that they're making.
Right.
And obviously
That's
they're
my
doing it because they want some kind of reaction out of you.
I know, and it's not lost on me, Shauna. I get it. I get it. They have nothing else to talk about. I mean, this is what they live for. This is not what I live for anymore. Yeah, I have been in that space. It's a dark, ugly, horrible place to be. I hope that you find some light, all the people that are doing this. I really do. I hope you do.
Um,
Well, And I remember,
Mhm. Ash, you've got a wrench. When they go out.
No, I want to see this shit. I want to see this. I want to address this. They
I
let
have a
you
wrench.
out of the funny farm too soon. Ash belongs in there with you, though she might be crazier than you are even. Carla is just old and has dementia. Jamie, if that isn't
Well, I
wow,
guess
the hate that
it
rolls
is.
so easily off of your fingertips. Do you feel good? You feel good? I hope so. Sorry. That's a terrible I mean I put myself out there. I shared more than I ever thought I would share, but I'm not ashamed of getting to a place. We've all been there and you're going to weaponize it. That's fucked up. I'm going to mute.
well, and it's kind of a weird thing to try to shame somebody about getting some help I mean, it's just weird, but this place is weird.
Well, I don't have dementia. And I did go
No,
with like
sorry, I wasn't referring to that. I was referring to the comment about behaving, getting help, and referring it as a funny farm. It's such a
Well,
weird thing to make fun of
I
somebody
noticed
about.
that person is hiding under a troll name. That's what I mean. You don't have the guts to you show your own name, but you hide.
Yeah, like I remember my falling out with a few of those people, and what hurt the most is like nobody took what I was saying at face value. They tried to gaslight me and say that I was being selfish and looking for attention, but still nobody addressed the issues that I brought up. It took me a minute to realize it because when people give me critique, I do take it harshly. Like I take it in. But then I have to like analyze it and be like, well, is that really what it was about? Or is this something else? And if they really thought that that was an issue, it would be fine to bring it up if they were going to address the issue that I brought up. So that's
Right.
why that's why I say it really has little to do with me or with you. It's more about, like you said, like they're making themselves feel better. Obviously, this is a time passing thing for them. And they feel like they have entitlement and power to where you go on YouTube, which is I
yeah.
mean, if there was any delusion or dementia going on in this scenario, that would be it right there. You
Right.
can't
And if
you
she
can't add
did,
logic into mental illness.
yeah. What if Carla did have dementia? Why are you shaming her for that? That's that's something that no one has power over.
Or anyone needing
And
to go to a mental hospital. Lord knows I've had to go there a few times and I don't feel
well,
shameful about it.
the thing is, sometimes life throws you a hard ball, and sometimes you get many hard balls thrown at you at the same time. You have no clue what I was going through in my real life. No clue at all. It had
Right.
nothing to do with Samara. It was just me in a very bad place. And I had reached a point where I didn't want to feel that way anymore. I think I made it perfectly clear again in my video why I did what I did. I don't blame Samara at all for that decision. That was all on me. And you're not
And I
going to
can't help
shame
but
me
feel
about
like
it.
I know Tamara too, because I feel like I knew her. I knew who she was. And so I have to assume that she's in a bad place too, because the person that I knew and was friends with and adored and cared about was not this vicious. And even when there was an issue, was always able to come to some kind of consensus and work it out. So I don't know who this person is, or if that person wasn't real that I liked and cared about, or maybe they're just new and evolving. I don't know, but I I would have to think someone who's doing that kind of shit is and still too. I mean, we're what, like a year later, 2 years later.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that is
That,
some.
that's my
There's some
whole
issues.
point, Shauna, is that there is a persona that Samara projects publicly, and then there's a whole other persona behind the scenes.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that's just the truth of it.
Well, the thing is, if you can't come in your own name and you have to
Right.
hide your troll name, then that tells me everything I need to know about you. You're a coward. Um, I mean, I could talk to someone if they could, talk as themselves, but if they want to come under a troll name, I can't talk to a person like that. I don't know that person.
Yeah.
So whatever they say is insignificant to me.
And I'm only responding to the trolls because I know, well, I don't know for a fact, but I have a very good idea who's behind it, the group of people behind it. So I'm going to address it as if I'm talking to you.
Right.
Because no one else has any motivation to do it except for that group of people. No, Carla doesn't have dementia.
No, I have a pretty good life.
And you're
Very
full
good life.
faculties.
Yeah. Well, except when I get lost on YouTube. Like I did today. Oh my God.
I just wish that they would all just move along, stop making
Well, they have no.
certain
Here's
people
the
the
thing.
target of every live you do.
If you have no content, you have to just keep poking and poking and poking at people, which is pretty sad to me.
Yeah, it is sad. Because I mean, people have real life situations going on, and some of it's really tough and terrible, but yet you choose to you don't know what someone's going through, yet you still just think it's okay to keep poking somebody. It's not okay.
And if there's anything that we've learned on YouTube, it's that a lot of people, of that reason, that they're lonely, or things are going on in their lives that nobody knows about.
Yeah. They have no control in real life, so they come here.
Yeah. So, and they don't
Well,
care.
But I would think that you would get more support, and maybe I don't know, but get more support from talking about it than trying to, I don't know, make up some scenario. But I also get I'm kind of doing the same thing. Like I've been around YouTube a lot more lately because I don't want to focus on what's going on in my real life. But I've always been cognizant of that, and I've always admitted it. I've always shut it down when it was time to like do something about it too. I just have a process, and that process is throwing a tantrum before I deal with reality. I
yeah.
don't mean to make it sound like I'm a toddler, but it's the truth.
Well, all the people that are doing this, they forget that I was once heavily involved with you. I know what you do all day, every day. I was part of that bullshit. Sitting in a Discord all day long, escaping my reality. I know that. And you're still doing it. And when you surround yourself with negativity, you become negative. I did.
That's true. That's very
Well,
true.
they think we're going to hide, and we're going to just, I'm not.
Right.
And you really do blur the lines between what's right and what's wrong, because you
Right.
can't you stop seeing it. You stop seeing it clearly. So you start thinking
Yeah.
that your good deeds or your bad deeds are actually good deeds, and that's not the case. They could actually be very harmful, and you don't see it yourself until you take a look from the outside in.
Exactly. But if you never take accountability, or you don't have I honestly believe that Samara does not have the capability of taking accountability for her own actions. It's become very, very, very clear to me. I don't expect her to ever have that ability. I'm okay with I knowing that I'm never gonna get closure on why she did the things that she did. I, I'm not in that space anymore. I don't care. But what I cared about was you're not gonna start in on me again. uh, just because my mere presence gets underneath your skin. I have every right to be here just as everybody else does. And you just wanted to start in on me again. It's as simple as that. But I'm also you don't have the power to shame me. You don't have that power. I'm fully aware of the things that I have done. And you want to keep throwing it in my face like I should run away in shame. No, I have owned up to all of my past mistakes and made apologies where I needed to make them. I've owned it, but you can't say the same about you. And I don't expect anything more than what you've always shown me to be that you are and the person that you are. I don't expect anything differently out of you or other people that choose to keep going after Carla or myself or anyone else for that matter. When you spend your days doing nothing but trying to tear other people down, that's more about you than anyone that you're trying to tear down. And I think it's a miserable way to live your life.
A miserable existence, especially if you've got archives and zip files about one person. Like it's ridiculous. What
Yeah,
else?
that really boggled my mind, but
That's like ridiculous.
kind of creepy if you ask me. But
Very creepy. Good grief.
yeah,
Who has zip files on you?
no, someone did a history of everything I've ever done on YouTube. I mean, I don't know. I mean, most of the videos. Okay, baby, be careful. Love you. Um, Most of the videos on my channel are not available, but she had all of this stuff, which means that she's stored it on her computer or a thumb drive or God knows, but I'm not that invested in anyone that I've never even had a conversation with. It's weird to me.
Well, you know what, too? You know what has changed in the last 2 years is, at least for now, I don't know, we're in a new day and age where freedom of speech is not freedom anymore. I don't know what's going to look like later. But terms of service has made it very clear about the bullying and harassment, and they take the flags a little more seriously now because they have to. So, don't be afraid to utilize them. You might think it's doing nothing at first, but if they keep persisting and you keep reporting, something will get done. And sometimes I don't like to go down that road because I don't want to take away anybody's channel, but sometimes people just won't leave you alone. I learned that in another community.
Well, for the most part, Shauna, I have listened to very little. Some things, get back to me and then I'll confirm it for myself. But um, I I don't want to flag anyone's channel or I don't want to. It's ridiculous to me to even have to even consider taking a route like that. Like we're all grown adults. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, all
Yeah,
I
but
do
you're not
is
the
if I see my name on a live stream or a video, I just don't watch it. I don't watch it. I don't care what they say. I don't watch what they say, and I'm done. I'm not going to jump in someone's live stream and be summoned to their panel. No, not happening. Just not going to watch it.
Well, I mean, there's plenty that I could keep running my mouth about. I choose not to. But would it be okay, Samara, if I just kept going after you day after day after day? Would that be okay?
Well,
And
she's not the one going after you. She's got her
no, she
people.
has her mouthpieces doing it for her. She's
Right.
not sitting back there just like, oh, I don't care. I come on, you're never going to make me believe that. I know. I know
Well,
how
and
she operates
you know where some of this stuff has come from.
better than most.
So,
But I'm not going to
Geez, I'm
do that
talking
because I'm past it.
Yeah.
I don't you're I don't need to show who you are anymore. I think it's becoming very clear. And unfortunately,
well,
I don't
for
think
some people, but a lot of people don't even care about this. That's what I mean. Like, they
well,
just,
and why are people that had nothing to do with any of it involving themselves in it?
because it's drama.
I
Yeah.
know, but I was on a live with Carla not too long ago, and my husband overheard some of the things, and he's like, I I can't imagine myself as a man getting involved in women's drama. It's be the absolute last thing I would ever want to do is be any part of this BS. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I guess some men like drama. I don't get it, but
That's been a resounding conundrum in every sector that I've ever been in. Boy, beef sector, this sector. Why do men get involved in female gossip? It's so
I
weird.
don't know.
And I'm not talking about gay men or trans men. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about straight men, straight identifying men who some of them have jobs and wives. And I mean, I don't know if you guys remember G Mango, may he rest in peace.
yeah,
Yes.
This guy
I
who was
remember.
older found this beautiful young woman to marry him and love him and make him dinner when he came home. And he would spend his time on YouTube. They got a divorce over YouTube. I'm not going to
oh
say
my
any more names.
God.
There are more
Wow.
that you know. But it's just so, it's like, come on, man. That is some addiction. And I know YouTube can be addictive. I know I've been addicted to YouTube. I still am addicted to YouTube. But I've never lost any relationships over it or friendships over it. If I've lost something, it's been because of either something I've done or something they've done, and it's usually behind the scenes. It's usually very, very rarely is it ever on YouTube. Because when I make a friend here, most of the stuff that goes private after that, like we interact, but
Hi,
our
Ginger.
friendship is private.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ginger.
Hi,
I know.
Ginger. How are you?
I I find it a little odd,
Yeah,
but whatever. How you doing, Gingerlocks? I hope you're doing good.
you know what I got into today? I kind of fell down a rabbit hole. I guess pun intended. Was first I started out listening to Heart. The band Heart.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I started listening to oh, as a side note, have you guys seen their tribute to Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven um
No.
No.
at the Kennedy Center? Oh my god, you guys have to watch. Please watch that today after this live.
Okay.
I
Please
will.
watch it.
What was it exactly?
I'll type it in the back.
Okay.
It's called Heart's Tribute to Led Zeppelin at the Kennedy Center. You know how they do the Presidential
Yeah,
Kennedy
yeah.
Center?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And this one is about, I mean, it may be 5 years old by now, but it's so beautiful and amazing. Like, it'll make you cry the first time that you see it.
Oh, I'll
And the only
definitely check
other,
it out.
yeah, it's worth it. But anyway, so I fell down that hole, and then I fell down a Grace Slick hole and Jefferson Airplane hole, and then that led me to Janis Joplin. I ended up listening to a lot of old music today. Not old. Yeah, I guess it's old to me because I was born in '80. But it was a good time, and um it got me out of my headspace. Well, talking to a friend got me out of my headspace, and then that helped solidify it and gave me enough gumption to get up and do this chore that I've been putting off for about 2 weeks that I still haven't finished, but at least I got out and did it or tried to.
Okay, who is that? Jack Story?
What do you mean? Someone backstage?
Yeah.
No,
Mm-mm.
unless you want to.
I don't
Oh,
know who he is.
no. Mm-mm.
Bad news.
You don't know them, so
I
you
don't
run a
know.
risk of you run a risk of getting horned or
Well, the
whatever.
last time he came up, he just said nothing. It was a little awkward. Um,
Mm.
anyways, I,
They're gone. I don't know them.
yeah,
Yeah, then it's okay to announce yourself and introduce yourself. And then as you get comfortable, sure, you can come up on panel. But being on panel isn't as easy as being in someone's side chat. You really are inviting someone to have a lot of control over your platform.
exactly. Well said.
Well, especially if you don't know the person. I don't know that person.
Yeah. So just hang out and chat and get to know us.
Super cereal.
I mean, you had me at pickle. I was your friend at that point. So it's gonna now we just have to build
Feels
rapport.
Feels like I've known you forever.
Who, me?
Shauna, yeah. You used to come into my live streams every morning. I was just,
I know you were my homeroom.
I
Yeah.
know, I remember you saying that. This is my home.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I started my day every day.
You sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shauna, I'm bringing this up only because I don't know if I ever properly apologized to you, but I do remember something that happened on Roper's panel, and you were very upset about it.
On whose panel?
Richard's panel. This was a long
Mhm.
time ago. I don't know if you even know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to bring it
Remember
up.
you and I worked it out on Randy and One Wind's panel,
Okay,
and we
okay.
had
I
a
had,
beautiful conversation.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
All
so
right.
that died for me that night. Yeah.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. Thank you. I
Now,
just wanted to make sure that,
but can I ask you something? Do you, which I didn't think to ask last night, but do you, the last time that we talked about it, is there something that I owe you an apology for? Because I don't know. Did I
is
say
there
something? I'm
something
making
what?
that I owe you an apology for.
No, no, you've never done anything to me ever. Never.
Well,
You've been nothing but
I don't
kind to
know.
me.
Okay, thank you. I don't always have the best memory, so sometimes I say shit and I don't know what's going on. But okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so we're good, honey. We're good. Yeah, that.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just wanted to, I did think that maybe that
Mhm.
was the topic of that conversation. I just wasn't sure. And I just wanted to, put that to rest. That's all.
Yeah, it was so easy. In fact, one was like, why can't all these conversations go that way? Because I came up, I said how I felt and my point, and you said, you know what, you're absolutely right. I shouldn't have done that. And it was so simple and quick. And it was,
You know,
it made me feel better because I was feeling some kind of way when I was seeing you around, and I didn't like that feeling because I've always been happy to see you. Like, when you are like ecstatic to see somebody, even if it's just a quick hello, and then
yeah.
you can't feel that anymore. That's how it felt.
Yeah,
So.
and I get that. And again, Shauna, you've been nothing but kind and good to me. And that's my own dumb ass getting involved in other people's bullshit, and standing by and letting things happen and not doing the right thing.
When we have friends, we trust some of the things that they tell us without verifying because we don't think that they are trying to hurt us or they would do something to hurt us. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Sometimes people are so broken that they do bring their loved ones down. I've done it before. I can't speak for anybody else. So I understand. And yeah, we're good, girl.
Okay.
And,
Well, again, and I have never run from the shit things I've done. I don't want to hurt anybody. It's never truly been my intention. As far as what the live that I recently did, I needed to put things to rest, finally bury that shit and move on in the way that
Yeah.
felt right to me.
I
And
get that too.
I get that people don't understand it, but truly, I don't want to be up on a panel day after day after day trying to defend myself. This is not what makes me happy. It actually puts a pit in my gut every time.
Sure. Yeah.
But I also don't want to be someone else's punching bag or constant content either.
Right.
People need to move on
Agreed.
and stop being so
And
hateful, please.
sometimes we have to learn how to like accept
Sorry.
the apology that we're never going to get or give for that matter, and just just accept it for what it is and move on. Like we can't.
And that's what I've
I
tried to do, Shauna. I mean, people just don't understand. And maybe I'm the fool for thinking that I had a real friendship with Samara. Maybe I'm the fool. But I did think she was my friend.
I never understood that whole thing because I always thought I was good to her. And then all of a sudden I wasn't. Like, I was hurt by her, very hurt. And I just, I just
Well,
couldn't.
I have
Yeah.
some insight, but I would like to talk about it privately. Maybe I don't. It's not
Yeah,
something I want to drag up here,
right.
but yeah. You know what I would say to the both of you is I don't think that your friendship with her was not. I think it was very real, and I think it was. I think it meant something to her at some point, and because I'm not going to believe. I'm not going to agree or even allow myself to believe that she would be capable of faking that much love and friendship. I choose
Well,
not to believe that.
I
So
do believe that parts of our friendship were genuine. That the thing is, for me, is when I would never sacrifice my friend to save my own ass. I would never do that. And that's exactly what happened to me.
yeah,
And um, I know YouTube is very important to her. And I think that she was trying to preserve her reputation and how certain people felt about her, and it happened at my expense. I know that at the time that this all happened, that someone was going after her relentlessly, but I was there to support her. I ran my mouth constantly for her, and and then when that sequence of events happened, I would never do that to a friend, and I don't want a friend doing that to me. And that's when I had to tap out. But
Yeah.
um, I also made it clear that um, after I made my apology video for the shit thing that I did with OneWin and whatnot, and we had that conversation, we did talk for behind the scenes for about a year. It was never what it was before, but I still let it go and tried to move on in a different way. And then, that was weird ending to it, the way that she chose to handle it. And then when I came back, I think May or June, whatever, May, and then that started in again. That's when, I did what I did to put it to rest for me. And I know people don't agree with how I did it. I'm okay with that, but I do sincerely just want to move on. I'm okay with it. I don't hate you, Samara. I don't hate you, Nanya. Please just stop. Find something productive to talk about instead of just talking about people. That's all I want. Just
I
move
think
on.
you're going to have to try to find moving on without, regardless of what they do, regardless if they move on or not, because you can't put your piece into their hands. You have to decide that you're going to move on regardless of what they say, regardless of how they feel, regardless of what they troll you about or whatever, and find your peace that way. Because if you leave it up to them, I think the track record shows, and I don't know about Nanya. I still like Nanya a lot, so I'm gonna choose to give her a little bit of grace. But I don't think Samara's gonna stop. If you leave it up to her, I don't think she'll stop. And then that puts you in the position of not finding peace. So
Well, most of what the problem is things that Nanya is saying that I know are coming directly from Samara, when Samara could say it for herself. And you're right. I do need to put to rest, even if they continue to do it. I think what annoyed me today more than anything that they're saying about me is now what they're doing to Azare and Dari.
we do to them.
I guess because they chose to move on from that group of people, it somehow can't be just left alone. Now they're saying things about them and going after them. And I don't know the whole story either, but I see
Right.
some of the same behavior and motivation that has happened to me. And that was my whole point with the Samara video. I don't want it to happen to other people. I just don't. And people have had a lot to say about that as well. What my motivation was. I know what my motivation was. I wanted to bury that shit with us, and I don't want it to happen to anyone else. And I guess that's just something that I should not expect. I can't control other people's behavior. I can only control how I respond to it. And I guess I need to reflect on that a bit more, because I don't want this. It does not make me feel good. I don't like feeling angry or or like I need to defend myself or any of
Well, when
that.
I
I
saw
mean,
you guys, when I first saw you guys coming back, I don't know if it was the first video of you coming back, but the lightness in your demeanor in both of you, and you being so excited and happy to see us. And then I saw the ramifications of that with people posting videos and making comments about what they thought you should have done or shouldn't have done. And I thought, oh God, here we go. So, we're pissing on YouTube again and acting like there's some kind of border or some shit. It felt like someone was trying to steal your original reason for being here, and that's not okay. But the only person that can take that back is you.
Right. You're right, Shauna. You're absolutely right. And how do I say this? I know what my intentions were when I came back here. I'm not gonna, I mean, they can say whatever they want about it. It doesn't make it true. I guess I just need to keep moving forward. I mean, Carla and I have talked at length about just having a fun, safe place to go without all the bullshit. And here we are talking about the bullshit.
Yeah. Sometimes it's practice, you're not going to always get it right, but don't give up either. Don't give up on what you want and why you're here. And then, I don't know if it's possible, but if you and I could maybe talk, and then Carla too, just for a few minutes. There are things that I want to say without all of the ears. That I would like you to hear, not for everybody else.
Yeah.
It's not about anybody.
I would love that too, Shauna. I mean, I have talked to you behind the scenes before, and I've always found you to be very insightful and wise, and I don't want to fall back into a rabbit hole. That's the last thing I want.
I'm full of shit, honey. It's all piss and vinegar. But I can admit it.
Mm-hmm.
I also, I'm in a place where, I don't know, I don't really remember or recall some of the things that were said. I remember how I felt, I remember my emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So much time has gone by, and I've gone through so much since all of that happened that I just feel like, I don't know. I'm just happy to see people, even if we're not on the same quote unquote side or didn't always get along. Like Wendy V. Wendy V and I butt heads all the time. I was so happy to see her the other day. That kind of thing.
Hi, Winky. So good to see you, hon.
Oh,
I get it.
Winky,
I get it, Shauna. I mean, only I have the power. Only Carla, only you. We all hold our own power. And what we choose to react to, and no one can take away our joy except for us.
Yeah.
Thank you. I needed to hear this, Shauna.
You're welcome. I don't want you to go away again, and I want you to find happiness here. You deserve to be here just like anybody else, honey.
Oh,
And
I
I love
know.
you here. And Carla does, and Gemma does, and Ash does. A lot of people love you here and want you here.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you're doing well, Winky. It's good to see you.
It's so nice to see you, Winky. I think about you often, and I have a new number. Nanya, I stepped away from TikTok for a bit, and I do have an account, but I don't post on it like I did on my other one. You know what I'll do on this YouTube page, well, the only one that I have. I'll leave the TikTok handle because I don't know it off the top of my head. I'll leave it in my posts, like the wall there, and you can find me on there and add me on there if you'd like. I'm not on there much, honey, but I am there occasionally. And it would be nice to see you. I miss you, honey, and I think of you a lot. It's good to see you in chat.
I can't see her.
Yeah, she's just saying hi. Um,
Do you see Winky's comment,
I
Shauna?
do. Yeah, I'm trying to read it all. Read it all. It's going by pretty fast.
I feel your pain, Winky.
You know what, Winky? Hold on. Let me check. Let me check and make sure. Because
Carla, be right back, honey, okay? Is
Oh,
Carla?
shit. No, I
Okay,
was.
be
I
right back, honey.
muted.
Going for a refill.
Okay. I didn't know I was muted. Here I was talking away. And I didn't know I was muted. What an idiot.
Carla?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I just came back and Shauna's gone. What happened?
No, she's backstage. Here we go.
Oh, she kicked herself off. Because I wanted to say something to Shauna.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me, Shauna?
I can. Sorry about that. I kicked myself
Okay.
off.
You know, I just wanted to say to you that it's been very valuable for me to hear your thoughts on this from somebody that's not involved in the situation. Carla and I are both involved in this situation, and we try to be the voice of reason with each other, but sometimes it's hard when you're the topic of conversation. But
Yeah.
I really appreciate your words on this because you're not involved in it. And I appreciate you bringing me to a place of understanding that I need to be at. So thank you.
I don't want to, sometimes I feel like when I say something, Jake has something to say too. Sometimes I feel like when I'm saying something that I'm devaluing your emotion, and that's not my intention. And sometimes it does do that even without the intention. It's not my point though. I want to um help you understand, or help everybody understand, myself included, because sometimes when I say things to you or to anybody, I need to hear it too, is that I can control this scenario. I can control this outcome. Even if I can't control what other people say to me, I can control how I feel when I'm here. And it's hard to do. It's hard to see when you're very, very upset and you're very emotional. But it's very powerful when you see it and you're able to, because then you're just like, bitch, come for me, because I'm good. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's always a practice though, because I mean, you saw it the other day. I get very triggered very quickly sometimes. If I'm in the
Mhm.
wrong headspace, really, it
Mhm.
means I shouldn't.
Mhm.
But it is powerful when you feel it, and you can make it happen. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you've unlocked a new world or something.
Yeah.
But
Well,
thank
I think it's human nature to be heard and understood. And
Yeah,
when you feel like a lot of people have misconceptions of either your motivation or who you are as a person, and you keep hearing people say really shitty, horrible things about you, and I don't mind if it's the truth. I just have a problem when it's not the truth. But I need to move past that and not expect people on the internet to understand me.
yeah.
It's never gonna happen, and it's never been more clear to me than it is right now. I'm
Well,
expecting something that's never gonna happen.
and you need to know too that you are not the same person that you were before. You've already said it, but it's very clear to me. It was very clear to me the first night that within, I'd say, 30 seconds, that you were a different Behaven, and only you know what kind of work you've done. But it's obvious to me anyway, and anybody else that's paying attention to you, even the way that you were addressing folks tonight, and you were heated. You needed to get it out, but it was just a very different person than I knew before. So take some power in that, and be proud of that.
I know, and this is the only time I'll get emotional about anything. No one knows the work I had to do or where I've been and where I've gotten to. And it just makes me feel sometimes that when I backslide like this, that I'm dishonoring all that work I did
No,
and the
ma'am.
place that
No,
I've gotten
ma'am.
to. And I don't want to make a fool out of myself. It's just, I am proud of where I've gotten to.
And and no one deserves to take that away from you. But I saw it before you even mentioned to me what was going on. I just saw it. And at the time, I thought, well, maybe it was that you were away. But then you shared that you had been really working on yourself, and that's impressive. And a lot of people don't do that, honey. A lot of people don't do that. So take some
Well,
pride in that.
I
That's
do. I
that's
take a lot of pride in it, and people again don't know me pre YouTube. They don't know the state of mind I was in or what I was dealing with when I got involved in this community. and you know, my state of mind at the time, my struggles at the time, and the dark hell, I didn't mean hell, I mean hole that I fell into, and allowed myself to behave in such a way that I typically would never do and isn't truly who I am. I own all of that. I own all of that. And like I said, I have done the work to come to terms with all of the mistakes that I've made,
Mhm.
and to get back to who I truly am. No one's going to take it away from me. No one.
Good. That a girl. That's awesome. You know, I struggle similarly with the same things of um, knowing that there are some amends that I need to make, but coming to terms with the fact that I might not ever be able to make them. You know, I can't control things that are, you know, it's like that serenity prayer. Accept the things you cannot change,
Yeah.
and then have courage to change the things that you can. I can't control if people have blocked me or don't want to hear from me, or so all I can do is try to find the apology or the acceptance that I don't get to give the apology, and I don't get to hear either way. If they don't accept it or if they do, at least I've made it, and I've acknowledged what I've done. When it's hard to not have the opportunity to do that, but sometimes yeah, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but
I know.
sometimes it's
I
just
know, Shauna. I know. I get what you're saying.
thank you. And then, okay, I want to say something to Winky. No, honey, I don't have your number anymore, but I would like to touch base with you again if it's possible. And then I don't know if you're seeing the side chats, and if you like, I can read them. But you had some really nice supportive messages. One from Winky, and then the other one from Jackstar, Mr. Pickle. If you haven't seen them, let me know and I'll read them out to you. But you know, read them. I think they'll make you at least feel validated.
Yeah. Thank you, Winky. You're such a sweetie. You really are. Thank you. Um, Ash, if you're still around, I heard you say that you wanted to have a conversation. I'm not in a Discord. I still have a Discord account. If you want to just send me a friend request, we can talk that way, but I'm not in an actual, whatever you call that, Discord room or whatever. Never will be again. Ah, Winky. Oh, you don't have a Discord. I don't know how we can talk. I have no idea, Ash. I really don't. Same for you, Shauna. If you have a Discord account and want to send a friend request, we can talk that way too.
You know I have a Discord. I just don't know how to find it. I need to work on that. Because there are some people that I would like to just touch base with.
Yeah.
I'll work on that. I think we are connected through Discord. If not,
I think, you know what, Shauna, I will look and see it, and if I need to, I'll send you a friend request, and
and I'll
that
work
way
on
we
getting
can
it.
chat privately, okay? I can't
Yeah,
I can't touch my phone right now or I'm gonna kick myself off.
I understand. I just did that. But also, if Carla, if you don't mind, if you could give her my phone number, that
Okay,
would be helpful.
Sure, I can give you her.
promise I won't
Thank you.
record it, Shauna.
Oh, I don't care about any of that. You know me. I don't say anything privately that I don't say publicly. So you won't have very much fun with me. But
I will give it to her. I promise.
If it's
It might
okay with Carla, Ash, after she ends the live, we can be backstage if it's okay with Carla.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Okay. Okay. Shauna, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And
I
thank you,
love you,
Winky.
Shauna.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just love you, Behaven. You're just a cool person.
Thank you,
And yeah,
Shauna.
so glad that you're here. You know, you guys really have been helping me too, because sometimes I just need some good conversation, and it helps. So thank you.
It does.
I want that too, Shauna. Believe me, I want that too. I will get in touch with you, Gemma. Have a good night, honey.
Are you leaving, Gemma? Or are you signing off, Carla? Is that what's happening?
I'm waiting. I'm laying down
Oh.
right now. I'm waiting. I'm going to eat dinner pretty soon, but
Yeah, I was
I
wondering
don't
if
have any more to say, Carla. If you want to bring Ash backstage so that when you
isn't the link in the chat? No.
I don't see it, honey. It's not pinned.
I don't think so anymore, but let me see if I can scroll up. And I was going to ask if it was okay for Winky to come up to the back room so that I could give her my
she
phone
can
number.
come up too. Let me just post.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants
Winky,
to come up on-
if you want to take the link just so you can grab Shauna's number, and then Ash, you take the link so that we can talk.
Carla, I can't see the link anymore, so you'll have to
Here,
pin it.
I'm just posting it right now. There. It should be there right now.
Yeah, Winky, just come up and check
Amen,
the
Jack.
private chat and grab Shauna's number.
Yeah, and then I'll back right out so that you guys can talk. But I have to wait for her to come in so that she can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's scored as cancer. Jack Scarza. Yeah, it can be. It really can be.
I mean, everything is what you make it, right? But I do think that there's a lot of discord in Discord.
Yeah,
Never, ever again.
Sometimes too much. Yeah.
I mean, Carla and I are just friends on Discord. We don't have a Discord.
Nope.
Yeah, I know it was very salacious, but I had a lot of fun in Carla's Discord. But we literally crocheted and talked about crocheting. Occasionally we get into deep personal stuff. I can't recall ever talking about YouTube stuff in her Discord. I know there was some drama, but my name is Bennett and I wasn't in it. That had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So I really
Behaving is crocheting now.
I just finished my first crocheted blanket. I have to take pictures and show you guys. It turned out so good. I'm so proud of it. I love it.
There you go,
Hi.
Ash.
How are you?
I'm good.
Hi,
Hey,
Shauna.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, what are we supposed to put?
Well, are you done, Carla? Because you can end the live and we'll still be backstage, okay?
Yeah. I'm
Hi,
just gonna. Yeah. I'm.
Hi,
just gonna-
Winky.
Okay.
Hi, Winky.
Hi,
You're so
Winky. Oh, look at that
adorable.
beautiful girl.
I know. Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Thank you. It's good to see you too. I haven't been around for a while, but I just decided, oh, you guys were live, so I was listening. But I
love
miss
your
you
hair.
all.
I see you on TikTok all the time.
Yeah, I
spend
scroll on there and I'll post like a video or like an old video, whatever. But yeah, I haven't really been much of anywhere, to be honest with you. I've been
It's
kind of
good to
taking
see
care of
you.
my husband. Good seeing you too. Hi,
You're a
everybody in
sweetheart.
chat.
I can't even remember my own freaking phone number. I'm drawing a blank right now.
You're gonna put it
I
in
can
chat,
give
you
it to
said?
you. My God.
You're gonna
And I can't back out because I'll kick myself off the piano to look it up either.
So is it on in the chat? Do I hit the little chat thing? Is it there
Give me
or
a minute.
no?
I'll get it. Give me a minute.
All right.
Hi. How you doing, Winky Whispers? How you doing?
Hey, I'm okay, sort of. I mean, I've been through a lot, like the last year. So me and my husband have both been through a lot, like medically, but I'm doing okay. You know,
I'm
for the
so
most
sorry.
part
to hear that.
now. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
but
you
I
look
you're doing better.
fantastic. You look
thanks.
fantastic.
But I have been through hell. So I can't, I'm not gonna lie. I've been through a lot and I'm still going through doctors. Just a lot of stuff, that's wrong. And I have to go for like several surgeries and stuff like that. But
Oh,
I'm
my
in
God,
good
to hear
I'm
spirits.
sorry.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
sorry.
so much.
It's
Yeah, I
hard
miss
going
you
through
all.
medical stuff.
Yeah. I miss
Being
you all.
like
We
half the
miss
battle.
I
you.
miss you, Winky.
Yeah, I try to pop in when I can, but a lot of times I'm really busy. I have a lot of appointments, so
Well, I
yeah.
stopped going live for about a year.
Oh.
And then I started again, and now I'm going again. So
That's good. Good. I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that.
Winky, I'll
Yeah.
keep you in
Carla,
my prayers, honey.
Thank you.
Are you
Mm.
able to pull up my number, Carla?
can you
Our
put it in?
Winky can put her number in the back chat and you guys
Oh,
can
good
connect that
idea.
way.
Yeah,
Thank
Okay.
you.
private chat.
Thank
Okay.
you for having a break.
Private chat, Winky.
I
Okay,
see. Okay. I
I
see
think
one
I've given you
number.
the correct number, but give me your number and I will text you and then we'll know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Put it in the chat
forgive me.
part, not
My
the comment
brain,
part.
Okay.
yeah, make sure it says chat,
Mhm.
not comment. My brain is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It says
my memory-
chat with everyone in the studio, right? Right there. That's where I put it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chat
Put it
with
in private
everyone in the
chat.
studio. Right.
Okay.
Okay, Ash, did you put your number back there or no? What?
My
I
phone
think
number?
she wants to talk in
Yeah, I'll
the
talk backstage
StreamYard
when you
after
guys
the
are
fact.
done. When you guys are done.
Oh.
I'll wait.
Okay. I think
Okay.
I don't know.
I
I
got
don't
it.
know if you got it. You got it?
Got it. And I'm going to
Alright.
text you right now to make sure that I've given you the right number. So just wait.
Okay. Good.
Carla, thank you for having me.
Oh,
I
no
appreciate it.
problem.
You too,
Thank you,
Behaven. Thank you for
Shauna.
having me.
I love you,
And
girl.
Take care,
thank you for
Shauna.
having me. I love you too.
Winky, love
Yeah.
you.
You
I
take
love
care
you
of yourself.
too.
Bye, chat. Everybody have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye,
too.
Shauna.
Bye.
Bye,
Hi,
everybody.
Black Eagle.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Winky. Take care, sweetie.
Should I end this now or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just end it, and then we should be in backstage.